that I love to make. They're super easy, super healthy, and so tasty. So yeah, let's get into it. The first recipe we're going to make are these amazing banana bread bites. They're so tasty and so healthy. So first of all, we're going to need a blender. Any blender will do. I'm just using one that my mum had on hand. So we will need about 2 cups rolled oats and just put it into the blender. All the measurements will be down in the description below, so you can definitely go and look over there. Then add 1 tablespoon baking soda and 1 tablespoon baking powder to the mixture. Now add about half a teaspoon salt. This will really help bring out the flavors. And now I'm going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. Once you're done blending it, you will get a fine powder that looks like this. Just pour it into a large bowl and set aside. And now we will be blending together the wet ingredients. I start off by pouring about 3/4 cups of plant milk into the blender. Now we will be adding 2 really ripe bananas. These are not as ripe as they should have been because I ate all the really ripe bananas. But the riper they are, the sweeter your banana bread pancakes will be. As you can see, I found like these really weird Siamese looking banana twins. Yeah, I don't know, I just really wanted to use them for the video. I thought they were kind of cool, but also a bit weird. Now add 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, about like 1 tablespoon-ish. It'll help it rise and become more fluffy. And now I'm adding about 3 tablespoons of coconut oil to the recipe. And I'm also going to add some dates, medjool dates preferably. I didn't have any, unfortunately, so I ended up using these regular dates, and they're pretty good. If you don't have dates on hand, just use some more brown sugar. And now once it's all blended up, you will see it's like a bit of like a smoothie consistency. And now slowly pour it into your dry mixture and stir it in. So keep adding it slowly, don't add it all at once. And now I'm going to use this fancy schmancy cake maker that my grandmother gifted me. It is kind of pointless, but it gets the cakes done super quickly, and I don't know, it's just super easy to use. Right now I'm just greasing the pan with a little bit of vegetable oil so that it's easy for me to take the cakes out once they're cooked. And now just fill in the mold and shut it up. If you don't have one of those cake makers, simply use like a silicone sheet or parchment paper and blob some of the batter onto it, like so. And then you can simply bake it in the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 to 15 minutes. Next, we're going to be making these amazing chia seed puddings with mango and this amazing almond caramel topping. For this recipe, we will need some chia seeds, about 1/4 cup. Then I'm adding about 1 cup of plant milk to. Now set the mixture aside and wait for it to gel. As the mixture is gelling, cut the mango into small cubes. Now we're going to be making this amazing almond butter topping that I eat with pancakes, with waffles, with everything. It's so good. We will need about 2 tablespoons of almond butter. I'm using this homemade one, which is basically over now. We're going to need about 1 medjool date. Soak it in some hot water if it's really hard. Add a splash of almond milk and then just blend it. can use a jar like this to store the pudding for about 4 days. I wanted to eat it straight away, so I just made my pudding in these small glasses. The recipe made about 7 of these small glasses. Next, I'll be making these delicious roasted chickpeas. They're so full of flavors, so healthy and protein packed. You will need about 2 cups of cooked chickpeas, 1 tablespoon paprika, 1 tablespoon oregano, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 1 tablespoon pepper, and some salt. And drizzle some olive oil. I used about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And then give it a good stir so everything is well combined. Now evenly spread the chickpeas onto a baking tray and bake for about 20 to 30 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. And that's it, there you have it, the super crunchy, super tasty, protein-packed snack. I also like to eat it with some soup, I like to have it with salads, it's so good.